everyone, good morning. It's another beautiful Wednesday morning on Just a Chat with Bumi Alabi. How are you doing? And everything generally with you. How are you faring? How are you coping? And the weather, your mental health, physical, spiritual, because what makes a man is all these areas, your spiritual, physical, mental. How are you taking care of yourself? Your health matters. They say health is wealth. Are you eating well? Are you exercising? Are you sleeping well? Are you taking rest well? Are you taking care of yourself? Because the truth is, nobody really cares as much as you care for yourself, because you are the one that knows your body. You know how you feel in your body. You know what works for you. You know what is not working. I know a lot of us, we try to do things to help people, do things to be there for people. But as you are doing this for people, please always remember that you matter also, as a caregiver, a father, a mother, as a leader. If you find yourself in any leadership role, please always ensure that you take good care of yourself. Take care of your spiritual, physical, mental health, as it's very important. And I see you getting the best out of life and enjoy life to the fullest. Well, today I have an amazing guest on set today to discuss this topic. And I want to start on my right hand. Let me start on my right hand because she's my co-host here. Please join me as I welcome Mrs. Oyeyipo all the way from Aja Okuta.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. It's always a pleasure being here.
It's a pleasure having you
Thank you
to
so
come
much.
around. So,
You're
yeah,
looking beautiful.
yeah, so I don't have option.
I'm just thinking of what to get when going. Maybe this your
When
hair.
going, my
I'll
hair.
have to do the same thing
Oh,
when going back.
it's a pleasure. Don't worry. You've got me now. We have to take care of you in Lagos, because Lagos is, even though we are complaining of the stress in Lagos, but in the middle of this stress, we have to just ensure that we are doing fine. We are taking care of ourselves.
Yes.
We are intentional about taking care of our well-being.
Yes, unlike our place there, where the whole place, the atmosphere is serene.
Serene.
We have a
That's good.
shouting.
But notwithstanding, we are trying to just get things. They say it's the lifestyle of Lagos people that just have to do everything.
Always hustling.
Hustling.
Everybody's always in a rush.
But
Going
as you
one place or the
also, please, I said it earlier, please, also, so that you can even enjoy what you are hustling for. A lot of people also from morning to night, you don't have time to even take rest, to even spend the money. You are making money, but you don't have time to spend the money with your family, even with yourself. It's important, but notwithstanding, I believe you are enjoying Lagos.
I wanted to say that is what we enjoy in where
What you enjoy, where you are coming from.
I'm enjoying Lagos, honestly. I'm really enjoying myself.
This life will be balanced.
The weather here is good. It's better than where we're coming from.
The life will be so boring if there are not a bit of bass blows once in a while. Shakara for someone.
Yes,
You
yes.
have to just be up and doing. Anyway, good to have you here.
Thanks so much.
And on my left here, I have a gentleman that is going to chook mouth in this matter, because we really need men's view on this discussion. This discussion is deep, deep go. And people always think maybe I'm kind of biased, but honestly, this could be either way. It could be from the man to the woman, or from the woman to the man. So either way, but please join me as I welcome Mr. Itebi Momodu. Okay, Daddy Blessed. Yeah, that's my my baby, my baby Blessed that is not doing shakara, and that's the dad. Daddy Blessed, good to have you here.
Good to be here also.
How you doing?
I'm alright.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
How is Lagos business and the hustling? You are hustling too as a daddy of the house.
No, I
Is
don't.
it a normal thing
No, I
to
don't.
hustle?
No, I don't hustle.
You don't hustle.
I work.
You walk.
Yeah.
You walk. You walk where the time needs to
I
walk.
work.
Yeah.
I work.
The right time to walk.
Yes.
I think we have time. We have session for the men, so that they will know difference between working, as in
And
when you work, and also as in working and the result you get. I think that's what will make the difference. The result that comes after what you're doing is what actually. A lot of people are just hustling, trying to make things done, but
It's just about knowing your role. Are you
your
an investor? Are you an entrepreneur? Are you an employee? So are you just one man here and there and all that?
But let me ask you a question. Do you take care of yourself?
How?
As how? No, as a man.
How? Everyone has his own unique.
Way of taking care of themselves.
Yeah.
And that's there. I don't care. I don't want to know the way, but I just want to know, do you really take care of yourself as a man?
What you feel like, taking care might not really mean that to me. That's why I asked the question earlier. You understand? Like I have a very bad sleeping habit, and people are saying it's not good for your health, this and that. It's I must work.
Is it? But okay, it's not a
Yeah.
discussion today. But like I always advocate that people should, especially men, that you should be intentional about our health. Your health, it matters a lot. We know we are trying to meet up with needs, expenses, and the likes, but you forget that your life matters, that your health matters as well. You understand?
It's not
So
about money, it's about completing tasks.
completing tasks, and at the same time, it is a living soul that can say they want to call, that can say he wants to complete tasks. While you do, you have to just plan yourself to take time to rest and take care of yourself.
And one of the things I will say is that in our home environment like this, we don't go for holiday. So those rests are meant for that holiday time. Do you understand? So we have real time for work, and then we have for holiday. When you take time out to get out of work.
That's what I'm saying.
So
you don't need to live in self-denial that, oh, I have to just work. But all the
a
same,
lot of people, when they see you, the way you work, they feel like they don't even know when you take time out to rest.
we don't even want to know. But me, I just want to let you know that it's needful for you to take time to rest, so that you can be there for your family, even for yourself as a person.
Sure.
Okay, good to have you. All right, let's go to the deal why we are here today. There's a heartbreaking stories I've been seeing online for a while now, and it's really been disturbing. And like I said earlier, that it's not about the gender that this happens to, but I think recently it's been happening to the female gender, which is why we want to really delve more into it and really understand why is this actually happening. And it's just about the story, so many story online about the a partner murdering the other partner because he refused to move on. There are so many stories around it, and I've gotten some information from people that this thing happened around the estate, and they were saying different things. But I'm not really interested much about the story. But because there's another story of an Uber guy that the wife passed on, the story of Sefa Awen. I don't know if you read the story. Yeah, or something similar to male female woman. That a few weeks ago we talked about women taking care of themselves. That when you see that you are in a situation or a relationship situation, let me call it situation, whereby the man you are living with does not really care about you, does not really value you as a person, does not really have interest in your well-being. I think it's high time women get sense. Let me start from there. If you discover that the man you are living with, the man that claims to love you, could be the woman too that claims to love you once, or maybe not even once, maybe manipulates you into a relationship, and you discover that this thing is not really adding up to you. It's affecting you mentally, emotionally. It's high time you got sense so that you can really get the right thing and take good care of yourself, for yourself first, because you have to really ensure that you live for yourself before you say you want to live for someone. So this story, let me just quickly read the story of the guy. They say it was a Uber driver. The other guy said he was an Uber driver that he just the clients, he picked the clients maybe on the island, and one thing led to the other. They started dating, and in the course of their 11 months, I think 11 months or is it 7 months? 6 months, 7 months into the marriage, the guy was abusing her to the extent that she got ill. She complained of a pain and shortness of breath, and the guy was really nonchalant about it. On this particular day, on this fateful day, that was 31st of July, when the husband who said she loved, he came up from work around 6:30, and the wife was complaining of this same weakness, that he's weak, she's weak, and the husband said, this is your regular way of pretending if you don't want to work, as is a regular thing that you do. Not until when, within a period of like 1 hour, the lady just passed on. And instead of when the lady was complaining, he didn't take her to the hospital, and he brought her home till the girl passed on. And we've been seeing a lot of stories that are coming up, that okay, in the course of the relationship, the guy was dating his ex. You understand? So people are now coming up like, okay, this relationship, it looks like they were blaming the lady that, okay, why should she settle for someone of low caliber like that? I think we call that a hypogamy relationship, right?
Yes.
Hypogamy relationship whereby someone is in love with someone who is of a low class,
Yes.
and hypergamy is when you are dating somebody that is of high class, you maybe from a woman too. So let me even start from there. Is it wrong to, if as a lady, to date somebody that you are really, you are doing well more than, because this story is, it links to the story of the other guy that stabbed the girlfriend to death too, because
The writer.
from the story, the writer, from the story that somebody sent to me, that the guy too is a dispatch rider, but before we go, is it even wrong to date somebody that you are doing well more than as a lady? Is it wrong?
Honestly, there's nothing bad in it. Can date anybody you choose to date, as long as there's this mutual understanding between the two of you. Look, one thing I always say is, not maturity doesn't have to do with age, it doesn't have to do with your status. Maturity has to do with both of you, the way you feel for each other, irrespective of your whether the lady is highly placed or. I've got friends. I had a friend who was much more affluent than the husband, and they are living very well and perfectly. In fact, the kind of respect she gives to her husband, some of us don't think, I don't think we accord that to our husband. But I don't see anything wrong in it. If you date somebody who is lower than your status, it can be anybody. It can be the male dating somebody a bit lower than him. It can be the female. You understand? So for me, I don't see anything bad in it. But the fact still remains that most of these people take these things for granted. This mentality that, yes, I must subject a woman to be under me. I must subject a woman to be like, I'm in charge.
I'm in charge.
You don't have to say it that you are in charge before everybody knows that you're in charge.
The moment you are asking for respect, the moment you are
Then
asking
you are
that,
not mature.
then that means you have already lost your
You have
respect.
lost
You have lost it.
You have lost
Oh, thank you very much. Oh, Mr. Tebi, let me ask from your own view, as a man, is there a culture or maybe a standard that, okay, it has to be the man that will be financially more stable or more financially okay than the lady, than the woman, than the wife? As in, is there a cultural belief that says it has to be the man that must be well to do than the wife?
First question I'll ask in response is, how did we arrive at that place? Because I remember 80s, 70s, 60s, it wasn't like this. Do you understand?
Such that the woman will be well to do.
It is not about wealth, it's about coming together, because there is need for us to move as a family. There's need for the man to get married, and he needs to get married to someone. He needs to marry someone and then start his own life, start his own family. That's the purpose in quotes. So we need to ask people, why are they going into relationships? Why are they starting it at all? Because a lot of people are into there are different kinds or different reasons a lot of people are into relationship. Somebody might feel like, I've been with someone one day, and then the guy was telling me somebody was married. The person that was with me was married, and that guy was like, how far? Is it your wife? I said, no, it's one of my brother's wife. He said, give me her contacts, because this person is well to do. Why is this person coming up? What will this person tell this person? If he starts to establish communication, he will always lie.
Of course.
Oh, I like you. We can move. We can be friends. What for? Do you understand? So all is going into having something, getting attached to her because of what she has, and because of personal gain. And it shouldn't be. Relationship is something that is complementary. It's not something, your partner should be a complementary. It should be your complement. Because the Bible also says, help meet. Do you understand? So it is not, your partner is not to complete you, it is to complement you. So it's not about wealth, it's not about any other thing other than purpose. Why are you people coming together? What's the reason?
Why do you want the person in your life?
The person why is it Do you understand? Let me trace back to something. When I told Pastor about that was in posting. I told Pastor, okay, it's like God is leading me towards this lady that I married today. Pastor says, okay, let me pray about it. I need to know why. Do you understand? I need to know why God says why she. Do you understand? And I so love that. And I got a good report, even having prayed. So if a lot of people are into relationships just because, okay, I must get married, they're into relationship because she's beautiful, they're into something. If one thing is the reason you are being attached to somebody, when that thing is no more, a lot of things can set in. So we need to be careful, and we also need to set boundaries. Somebody can tell you I love you. Do you understand? But it is the heart of that person. If we are able to dig deep, does this person really love?
What do you really love from
Was it? Yes. What does this person want? Why me? I think everyone should ask a question: why me? And why her? Why him?
Okay, let me chip in this question again, because I want this to, because what I could see from these two scenario I painted is like a kind of obsessive lover. Because we've seen so many people who are obsessively in love with people, and because we have to really help people that are, thank God the two of you are married. You understand? We've seen people that they are obsessively in love with the wrong person, and someone that is not reciprocating the love.
Can I interrupt you?
Okay.
See, there's a reason someone is attached. There's a reason someone is so obsessed. See, I would have married someone because she's good on bed. She knows how to have sex. Do you understand? And she was enticing me with the same sex. So I would have fallen in love with this person. I would have said I am in love with this person simply because she satisfies me on bed. So someone could be obsessed based on this.
Because of something.
Yes. So obsession is attached to something in the life of that person you're obsessed to. It is either his wealth, it is either something that is of benefit to the person that is obsessed.
And I think psychologically, when people are obsessed too, it could be, I agree with what you said. Sometimes it could be traced back to childhood emptiness. A lot of people, they grew up with a kind of emptiness while they were young, maybe while they were a child, while the person was a child. Someone that lacks maybe parental care, love, while he was young, or maybe somebody that he has a kind of emptiness growing up. Such a person would grow up to be an incomplete adult, someone that is the life is filled with trauma of like something is missing. And when the person now comes in touch with someone that maybe proves, oh, I love you, I want you, not because of maybe what the person can really who the person is for real, but because of what the person can benefit. But you understand that benefit of what the person wanted, but this other person is looking for something to fill up the gap, the space that he or she doesn't have. Like the guy that's that stabbed the wife. I don't know what could have happened, but from the story I read, it still has to do with this hypergamy relationship. I heard a story of somebody who was staying around, that the guy allegedly is a dispatch rider, and he broke up. The lady broke up with her because I checked the guest. That's Debra something Debra Posh. The lady was an interior decorator, and she was doing very well. And according to the person, he said the guy was allegedly a dispatch rider, and he pretended that he wanted to deliver something for the lady. Even though they have broken up for like 2 years, but he chose not to let go. And in one of the posts this guy posted on Twitter, he said he would rather nobody would have her if he's not having her. So what could make a man say that? Is it because, should we now say because of the money, or because of the money, maybe the lady has been supporting him, or maybe he has been getting some benefit from the lady, and he realized that, okay, there's no way I could get this thing. And we've seen some guys that they want somebody they could exact their manipulative power on, their control on. And once they see that this person, their victim is trying to gain liberty, gain a self-control, they see it as a means of, okay, I want to get this thing at all cost. Do you understand? Let me hear from your own view, from this obsessive love of a thing. You've seen ladies get obsessed with a guy, like this lady of those, or I can't call the name, Henrietta. You've seen the sign, you've seen the red flag, and you still forge ahead. to go and marry the. So like this one now, we can't say what she was obsessed in the Uber driver. I don't know, it could be anything. But no matter what you are obsessed with, I think there should be something that will still tell you that no, I don't deserve this kind of treatment. Let me hear from you.
I think it's high time people like young adults are being educated on what relationship is all about. I've had a friend that the boyfriend then they live very close to the house in the boys' quarter. Our boys' quarters then. This man will wake this lady up. They're just boyfriend and girlfriend. The girl was sleeping in the guy's house. You wake her up in the middle of the night and say, hey, you misbehaved in the morning. I'm going to cheat your fuck up now. And the next thing is tell the girl to kneel down. She will kneel down from that 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. Then still have sex with her, beat her up and tell her to go and fetch water for me. I want to bath. And as I'm going to work, you must make sure my food is ready. And this girl still stuck her head into marriage. Now, this entitlement thinking that without this guy I cannot survive, without this lady I cannot go on with my life. There's high time we start educating our young ones. It's nothing. There's nothing in it. It goes beyond obsession. It goes beyond. We need to be educated.
That is already a narcissist, because I think narcissists have this trait of try to be manipulated.
Yes, they will manipulate you. There's no how. They want to make sure to make either the guy
the victim.
It's only men that does this. There are women too, that will make sure that you want to make the guy look as if without me you cannot survive. So there is need for people to be educated on why you should have your life. You should move on with your life after every issue with your intended spouse or your boyfriend or your girlfriend. That's my own stand, please.
But for someone that is now obsessive, that is obsessed with someone and finding, have you ever had issue with? Okay, you said you had issue with letting go of someone. How were you able to break up with that? Because we can't just talk about this without helping people who
Solution.
who are finding it difficult to move on. Maybe after a break, maybe they've discovered the red flag. They've seen that, okay, this person I can't let go. There's a kind of so tied to the person. How can such a person break out from a relationship that is toxic?
I think this has to do with individual, and then there's no one strategy. It's about self-awareness, knowing that no, there's need for emotional independence. There's need for me to have identified this. Life is a journey. At some point, sometimes 30 years ago, I don't know I'll be meeting you. So same way relationships, same way marriage. So we work together today and I discover that there's no alignment. I need to move. So how we move matters. And one of the reasons that brings about some of this violence and all this is because how we move. Did you move and then you hurt the guy and you were boasting like, do you get it? See, I was following up. I think I mentioned one thing during prayer retreat the other time, that I was in a relationship with someone for 13 years. It was difficult it looks like, how will it be? And what was coming out of my mind, what will people say that we are no longer together?
What will people say?
That defeat. And I just talked to pastor, and pastor said, move on. Immediately, that thing reset my brain. I just left. I was like, I didn't want to let go earlier because I was weighing a lot of circumstances, weighing a lot of things. Where do I start from? Should I start to I'm not this guy, pots here. I but why will? And immediately he just mentioned, move on. I was able to. So I think people still need counselor. One of the things that helped me was because I was looking at a relationship of 13 years, and then the initial purpose, and then on course was getting married to this person. And I was waiting for this person all the years. She was in secondary school. You understand? And then she went through her institution only to finish. Waiting until she finishes and all that. The next thing, the story changed. So how do I move on? All those things. And it's good to have a counselor who is also a friend, who is a brother, who is someone you can also trust his judgment and confide in. Because if I had gone to meet someone else and it tells me, you have to do otherwise. Do you understand? I might struggle with it at some point, But at some point, the devil might set in, and then the next thing I'm carrying out what it is. It's because why a lot of people are so obsessed with that kind of relationship, sometimes they don't want to accept defeat. They are looking at where do I start from. They are looking at a lot of factors, and probably the way this person also left me, it left me in pain. I was so hot.
Yeah, I serve you breakfast.
Do you understand? I was so hot that how can somebody just suddenly change? Somebody that, okay, we are so friendly, and then the next thing is we just suddenly change. It was as if he doesn't know me anymore, and I'll be like, so quick.
But did it ever occur?
So I did follow up.
Did it occur to you to hurt that person that time? Because for someone, because I was waiting for someone to think of the next
Can I
thing
shock
to
you?
stab, to kill someone you once claimed you love.
Let me now tell you one of the reasons I have this art. If somebody has a problem, I don't run away from them because of their problem. I knew one thing, that person may not be able to have child except through me. But I don't really understand that until when she got married to another person and she was not able to give birth, that I needed to pray
For the person.
Okay. For the person start to have a child.
Wow.
So I knew that except through my corridor of whatever, that this person will not, and it is based on this that I got so attached that, okay, let me help this person because of this.
So you wanted to be a helper of destiny.
Do you understand? So
not even she's
so,
the one that got, there's some relationship.
So even after that relationship, even after she had gone, I was still like, okay, this person has finished
with you
assignment with me.
No, you don't finish. Wait, I don't finish. Wait, do you know something? I realized something, that there are some people that are in our life that it's not everybody you meet in life that has to be your partner. There's some people that God brought into your life to be for a season of life, maybe for something, or to deal with some things, or to handle some situation. So the person, you could just be in the person's journey, but not a lifetime journey with that person. So I think it's always important for us to understand the season people are in our life and know what to do at that season. But when you feel that sense of entitlement, that sense of obsession, that except I have this person, if I don't have you, I can't move on. And another reason why I see that why people don't move on is because of what they have invested in its life. The relationship. Oh, I've invested my body, I've given my body, I've given my time, my money. You go nowhere, for where you answer. So, and I think those are the things that some people see, apart from maybe some narcissist behavior, that okay, somebody that I can control. Narcissists, they always love to control people that they are victim, and people that they always love to lord over. So once the person is no more there, they see it as a defeat. Once the person is moving on, they see it as a defeat. You understand? So I think anyone that is going through this obsessive lover, I can't see that one is not love to me. When you're obsessively involved in someone, maybe there's a soul tie between you. I think with prayer, with counseling, I think it can be broken, because it could lead you to, like this person that stabbed the wife now. She is not going scot-free. You stab the wife and you stab yourself. I was like, why didn't they start? They would have stabbed me very much. Like, just go with it. But do you understand? But honestly, it's not worth taking somebody's life because you are in love. That one is no more in love. It is obsessed. Mama, final word for people who are in this situation, for ladies, for guys who are in this kind of abusive relationship, and they feel like, let me just keep enduring it. They are obsessive in love with the wrong partner.
Honestly, my final words is that it's not the end of the road. That somebody decides to leave you today does not mean you will not meet somebody better. And that you are in a relationship with somebody, there is a purpose, there's a reason why you came together. It's not the end of the road. You might even end up finding somebody who is better off than the person you left behind, or the person that left you. And another person, but the person they left, like the guy that wanted to go and, or that killed this young lady. At the end of it, you should always think of the consequences of whatever you are doing. Above all, put everything in prayers. God, why? Let me know the purpose of having this relationship. And if the relationship doesn't work, it's not a do or die affair. That's my own final level.
And I think before I go, somebody suggested something. He said that men they are that I should create unbroken for men too. That we have a lot of unbroken, a lot of broken men. That maybe this guy is broken. That maybe the lady, because we don't know the true story. So maybe the lady even did something bad to the guy. That the guy felt broke. Like what you were saying. You know, it mentioned something that is very important. That leaving somebody is not a problem, but how do you leave the person?
How? Yes.
How do you leave the person? Do you leave the person just? I've been in a relationship that we realize, okay, both of us, we can't really work, we can't go together, we can't continue, even though the person really meant a lot to me in my journey of life, but it got to a stage and we had to just end it. And we met at a place and we talked about it that, okay, we can't go on again. And we settled it amicably. And we are good and everybody is good. And, you know, so I believe that if things are not working, then it's okay for you not to work. It doesn't mean the end of the road.
Yeah.
You understand? But most of the time we live in self-denial. Does that mean he's leaving me? I can't survive without this person in my life. Bro. So it's high time you stay away from that self-denial stage, as in be aware that this person is gone and it's gone for good, and pick up the remnant of your life. That is why Unbroken is there. Unbroken, maybe I would consider bringing men that are broken. Are men really broken? Let me even ask the question: do we have men that are broken? Mr. Teddy, do men really get broken?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
Men are hard.
Then stay play. Men are hard. Egbo, men.
That's
Are
why
you
somebody
really-
can carry
No.
knife and go and choose
Men,
somebody.
are you really hard? If they talk say you hard, why you go shoot another
Why you
person
go
picking
shoot?
for? If you are hard, then move on with your life now. According to your gender, they said you are hard, that you can face anything. But let's leave the question there. Men, do you really need Unbroken in your life? Let me hear from the comment section. Moving on, next week we are going to talk about how to deal with some of these issues, because people are really good, like single lady. One, before I go on again, that single lady, that our self lady, I was like, maybe the lady is like of age.
No, she's a young girl. I think she was born in the 90.
She's
90
close
something.
to 30.
So she's so
For
young.
some people, close to 30 is late for them. So some people, and the lady is like 25 and she's already complaining that she's of age, that she's, you understand? So that kind of thing could pressure some ladies to go into a relationship that they know that they've seen the red flag. So please, always, I'm emphasizing on this. The red flags are so clear on the wall. The red flags are there. Please open your eyes and check out that this person is really meant for me, whether a guy or a lady. Always take note of the red flag. This is where I'm going to wrap it up today on Just a Chat. I believe you have learned something from our guest. Thank you, Mr. Teddy, for coming and being a voice to the men. But you said something that good. Men are hard. I don't agree for that one, but let's leave that one there. Rama, thank you for coming, also for lending your voice for the women on this matter. Please, no life deserves to just get wasted because of love. Love, Ife. Let's leave it there. We'll continue again next week on the same topic, as in more topic that we're going to unfold here. It's me, Bumi Alabi, saying have an amazing day. Bye.